What's poppin', Truth Nation? It's your fly gal, Jess Bree. I am filling in for Melanie Rick. She is off on assignment right here with Truth Be Told. And I got Kyle in with me.
How you doing? I'm doing well.
Kyle was late for us, though. I got to be honest.
Oh, late?
Yeah.
Late
I ain't
for
like that. Late for me.
What do you mean late for you?
You know I'm on time. I'm like, I don't like to be late.
Oh, no, we just, we do the little transition.
I know.
What are you talking about?
I don't
It's
know.
late for me. Early? Listen, Ben. First off, hey, Ben. Ben's on with us.
It's amazing.
I like to be on time, which is early. Early is on time, and on time is to be late. Look, I went
Come on, for the
to
show, you supposed to start show at 12 on the dot?
on the dot. I'm crazy. I know.
She's
like
crazy.
I like it.
Tell
Not
Ben,
like that.
Tell Benjamin and Rhea to make sure that transition is on point then. That's a producer thing.
I kid.
You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that.
I kid. I don't. It is a thing. Like I look at time and I be like, it's natural like that for me because I went to a Lutheran school, so like rulers was a thing. Like on timeliness was a thing. So I'm just saying.
You're black though.
I am black, but CP time is not okay. I literally will fight friends over that.
Yeah, you tell me a start time, if it start at 12, then I'll be there, around 12. You know what I'm saying?
Around
Or at 12. I show up to meetings on
Kyle,
time.
we disagree on so much. Like I just don't understand. Around 12,
See,
if the start time is 12.
I don't have time to waste.
What do you?
I don't like the work. For me, what time do you show up to the airport at? Your flight leave at 12. What time you show up to the airport?
Actually, I can go down. I got a whole tangent for y'all. But I always show up early to the airport. I always show up early.
What time?
Legitimately, if I have a flight to catch it, I'm just say 10:30 a.m. I'm there at 7:30 a.m.
Okay.
Yep, I'm very early.
That's a waste of your time.
No,
in your life.
no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Anybody who's ever
Kyle.
flown out before, especially with United, they have a club, the United Club. You make certain that you get into the club.
Now,
Make certain
well, you gotta have
I get
access
to the club.
I have access to the club.
Well, there you go. If you got access
I'm
to
in
the
there.
club, so you have the card, or you just pay the $50.
I just paid the $50.
And so so you just paying $50 to drink and eat for free
Exactly.
at 7:30 in the morning.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm getting faded before I hop on that plane. I'm not going to lie.
Every time.
Every time. Look, I mean, $50. You get unlimited food. You get alcohol as much as you want. I got 4 gin and tonics one time and a quesadilla.
I do it both ways too. Like I
That's what I'm
can't
talking
like
about.
even when you coming back, like you don't want to have to spend $100. Like the rest of the food is gonna be expensive. You might as well get everything you want
Everything.
for the $50.
Everything.
I'm gonna put you on some game. Y'all not paying to do this, right? I know you paying. Are you paying to do this?
Yeah, I typically just go
So
and do it.
this is what y'all got to do. Y'all got to learn to be put up on some game.
Okay,
There's
drop
something
them
called the
jewels.
United Airlines card. United Airlines card. If you get enough points, you'll get access into the room. I know you get 2 free passes. There's only 2. I don't know how often y'all fly.
Yeah.
You get 2 free passes when you have the United Airlines card. But if you become a higher enough member with the card, you may be able to get access to these different lounges. So just and there's also other lounge. You can sign
Off
up
the
for
riff?
something that gives you, yes, you get It depends on the card, but you can get access to different lounges as well at airports depending on what credit card that you have. So you don't have to pay the $50.
See, but that's exactly why I'm always early to the airport.
Okay.
Right. Now tell me about these things.
No,
like,
yeah.
all the
Straight
attendants
up.
they're supposed to tell you. And that's another thing people don't do. That you don't take advantage of these, the people there have the information, all the little different booths you walk past. Ask them what's the benefit. But I do want to know, Kyle, what's your status then?
No, listen, if my flight leaves at 10:30, whatever it is, I'm showing up an hour before. Only time I'm not
An hour?
Only time I'm
The
if I'm
stress.
actually
The stress of getting
Actually,
everything.
You got
oh,
a
no.
park.
flying out of Milwaukee, I'll show up. If I need to check a bag, then I'll show up an hour. If I don't, you can get through Milwaukee real quick. And then I got a
I'll
little
agree
trick
with
too
that.
with Southwest. If you're an A in Southwest, you already get TSA pre-check. I got my global entry / TSA pre-check.
You
coming.
flying with Southwest?
Oh, I used to.
They ain't lose your bags?
No, Southwest ain't never lost my bags.
Southwest has always done me well, but
Yeah.
they're so expensive far as
Now
like
they
the
are.
extra. The extras like me and Ben was talking about. I like having the extra. I would pay for the extra, but $600.
No, the flight.
When the flight is $200, like that's kind of crazy.
Well, Southwest, you get free bags.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I had. The problem with
That's where they
Southwest,
get you.
The problem with Southwest now is that their prices are just so high. Since the pandemic, basically the last year and a half, 2 years, they prices have been just through the roof. That's why I don't even use them. And that's why I got my Frontier Pass, who charges you an arm and a leg for bags. But there's no reason for me to get to the airport too early. Now, you fly to Chicago, you know you're going to have to get there at least an hour and a half before to give yourself time. But flying out of Milwaukee, there's no reason. My little cousin, matter of fact, he was running late, and I think his flight left at, all I know is I got that boy inside the airport. His flight left at like 6:15, and we got him inside the airport by like 5:45.
Yeah.
And our point was we got to hurry up and get you in here before they close the door, because they closed the door 15 minutes prior. I think it was Delta, or 10 or 15 minutes prior.
So if it's 6:15, they going off. It's 6 o'clock, they closing the door.
So I had to hurry up and get him in there, and there was nobody in line. So he got through. He got on the plane. Everything worked out. But yeah, I mean, I don't waste no time. I ain't got time to waste.
Kyle, an hour before, that is very stressful. Even for Milwaukee, there's only one flight for Milwaukee that was so breezy like that for me, and that's when I was going to New Orleans. But no, even then it's so much walking and so much like go here, go there. I like to sit down and really like be able to chill for a second.
Yeah, y'all like to chill. I don't. I like to sit down and be ready. Now my brother's even worse, because I do about an hour. Yeah, an hour is really my max. My brother, my brother want to walk onto the plane. He said, "Shoot, what's the point? I got my seat already assigned. If I'm here before the doors close, I'm here before the doors close." So, yeah, I don't like waiting at airports. Though I have found using your phone, time can fly by. Because I think my last trip, did my flight get delayed? Oh yeah, I got there early because we had to get a ride to the airport early in the morning when we were leaving out from Florida. And so I got there early, and then the flight got delayed. And so, you just you got to find things that, work or do something. Yeah. I don't like sitting idle. I really don't.
But that's the amazing part about airports. They always got something. I think the best airport
to spend your money on.
Yeah, I mean, but you can also still walk. It's no taxes for some of those stores. The duty free.
Yeah.
Like those type of stuff is cool. Like you may buy like a perfume or something, and there's no taxes on it, so you actually paying $80. Like I'm down for that. No,
I mean, or I could just show up at the airport an hour later and keep the $8 in my pocket.
Kyle, I guess you don't like nothing. Like you're just the most frugal. I'm not going to do.
Frugal. He's very frugal.
I hate that.
Everything ain't black and white, but it's like, hey, what am I gonna waste my? If I know the airport. If I know the airport, I'm going to show up at a certain time. Like I know in Chicago, I need to show up 90 minutes before my flight because I need to understand that the line may be a little bit longer. In Milwaukee, that's just unnecessary. Unless you got the first flight out for a day, but an hour, it's not going to take more than a half an hour to get through security most of the time.
I mean, but see, this is all the reason why, like you said, hey, you don't like wasting your time. When I fly, I'm flying for the experience. And that's why I joined the club. I get as many drinks as I want. I can eat the food. And also, I can sit back on my phone in a nice, relaxed, comfortable area and wait for my flight. And I enjoy that kind of time by myself.
Yeah.
It's peaceful.
For the United ticket.
Off a plane one time, getting too drunk.
What?
I want to do that.
Or miss
a part of me wants to do that.
Never. Because honestly, my whole purpose, even behind that, getting so much food and getting all these drinks is because I'm finna get on the plane. I'm gonna knock out. I'm going because I don't really like to fly, in all honesty. Yeah. But I got places I gotta be.
It's nerve-wracking. Yeah. Flying is nerve-wracking, especially when turbulence kick in. But that is that's a bucket list thing of mine.
I've heard some pilots say a couple things that scared me. All right, and then the people on the plane too. I remember one dude. I'm on the plane. The gentleman says, "Oh, we gonna land one way or another." Don't
hey,
better shut up.
That's
you better shut up.
Crazy.
Hey, that's
crazy to hear.
Get him. I'm not playing none of those games.
That is something crazy to hear. No, I think the worst thing I've experienced on the plane is dogs. I hated that. Yeah, it's apparently you could bring a dog. I hate that. Yeah. Or no, other people taking that. Like a man next to me literally thought that he was gonna take his shoes off. I said, "Sir, I tapped him hard. Hey, sir, can you please put your toes away,
sir?"
And they smelled bad too. I said, "Yo, And then he just
people
didn't.
Have bad feet too. They don't even know it.
He didn't smell right.
Before on the plane.
And there was extra seats. I grabbed that flight attendant so fast. People don't know that. If there is something that's egregious happening in your aisle, you definitely can say, "Hey, it's a free seat back there. Can I please? This man is doing this." Soon as she looked down, she was a black girl too. She said, "Yeah, come on, girl." I said, "Yes, please," because he towing it down over here.
Right.
Then he was coughing and doing nasty stuff. And this is before COVID, but I hated being around that man. I don't like that.
No, I don't like flying to people that cough, sneeze, stink. I don't like doing none of that.
I still wear a mask. Do y'all?
No,
I would, but I forget. It's like so low on the totem pole of things on my checklist. Every time I get on a flight, the first thing I think, dang, I done forgot my mask. But I do wipe down the seat.
Yeah, I wiped down the seat. People was thinking Naomi Campbell was crazy. I don't know if y'all remember that, but it was way before COVID, and she was spraying and dousing down. She might as well bleach the chair at that point.
The seats are disgusting.
But have you seen they are not required to, and you see the people exiting, and then you're coming back on. Have y'all ever left out of a flight and you could feel the hot and body heat of the people? Like they did that 100 times on this plane.
Super sweaty,
super just nasty.
Yeah, no, the planes are nasty. They don't really clean them. I know. So the pandemic, before we got shut down, I had to fly to the East Coast for a flight with me and my boss, and so I'm getting on the plane. We got the seats all the way in the back. And like I'm like, hey, like I'm finna fly out here. COVID is popping a little bit. I've heard of this thing, but it ain't like COVID yet.
It was like the bat disease.
It's not the thing
yet.
This is February 29th, 2020.
March.
We had a leap year.
Yeah. So I flew out. That's the day I flew out. And so I'm sitting there, I'm cleaning the seat, and my coworker is just laughing. Like, she think it's hilarious that I'm doing all this, but I'm like, you ain't heard the news? So I'm wiping down the seat, and this old white dude next to me started coughing, and y'all know me. I react. I react to things. I look like, and she like, Kyle, calm down. I said, all right now. And then literally the next week everything shut down, or really it was like a week and a half. And
no, March of that year was the time.
March 10th, it was like March 13th,
something like that.
Yeah. I was so blessed. I did not want to wake up for work, and I woke up and saw everything closed. I said, God bless.
I ain't gonna lie, I was geeked too. When we was in the office, I remember we were in the office when I worked at Marquette. They were having conversations about we're having conversations about maybe sending people working from home, and I'm thinking,
sound good.
I'm working from home. I ain't worried about this.
Yeah.
And then they officially sent us home. I'm geeked. I'm waking up, rolling over in bed, cooking
typing.
breakfast.
Yeah, just typing on your computer, like
And then March turned to April turned to May, May turned to June.
Going.
I said, dang, we ain't going. I was cool with it though. I was excited at first, and then people started dying, and then
that was crazy.
This is real.
Here's the thing, though. I didn't get a chance to stay at home too long. I had this little badge thing that I had to show every day and get the COVID thing every 2 weeks. It was so painful. I hated that. I would have rather stayed home, honestly.
No, I can't relate.
No, no.
I stayed at home. I got to until I took this job. Actually, my last week in Marquette, we started going back in September. The week I went back that I was scheduled to go back is my last week that I had to be there. And
you said, new job.
Yeah, and then I came in every day. I barely missed a day since then.
That's a smooth transition. Ben, how did you spend? I know, like, we're far removed from COVID, but we did hear that New York has, like, their COVID rates are still going up.
Yeah, it's at 55% out there in New York, but
55% of the population.
I'm not gonna go on that.
Okay.
Check my notes.
It spiked probably up 55% from like the previous week or something like that.
Something like that.
I believe. Test.
Yeah, do your own Googles, everyone. But it is going up in New York. Coronavirus is on the rise in New York. And, it might be an inkling that it might be, approaching the rest of the United States. But what did I do during coronavirus, during the pandemic? I think like a lot of Americans, I was furloughed. I grew my hair out. I started going through a transformation, a spiritual transformation.
You grew your top hair out?
Oh, yeah.
I got to see this.
You know what? In all actuality, I have a shirt. I have a shirt with the picture. I have a shirt with me having my afro out. That actually I got on sale right now.
I need to see this.
Yeah. You know what?
Not
You'll
trying
see
to plug the shirt on sale.
You'll see it. I mean, hey, it might be at the Truth Fest, Truth Family Fest. If you guys want to come out and see my shirt, see what's going on.
So do you?
I don't know.
This may be a personal question for some people, but do you guys get the COVID shot?
Dun, 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 dun.
I didn't get the flu shot. I ain't never got the flu shot before. So damn well. I
hate talking to you, Kyle. I really do.
I got that jab once. I got that one hitter quitter. I've been good. I caught it once since I got the jab, and I was Gucci. Matter of fact, I came to work and I was working. I was like, my allergies done kicked in. It wasn't allergies. It was the vid. But literally 2 days I was straight.
Y'all supposed
to. Brother well.
You got the Johnson & Johnson?
I sound healthy as hell, don't I?
No,
I'm strong as can be.
they took that off the market, sir.
They did take it off the market.
They did a hell of a job for me. Look at me.
Kyle, I feel like you one of those men that ignore everything that's happening with them and don't
No,
and don't go to the doctor. They be like, just put a Band-Aid on it. I'm be all right.
I'm getting better. I'm getting older, so I go to the doctor a little bit more, So I try to take care of myself. I do need to go back again coming up soon, but I take care of myself. I'm getting better at that.
When did you for real start making, and it's for both you and Ben, when did y'all for real start making doctor's appointments and making it a priority for you to go?
I've always had every 2 years I got my physical, but now I'm doing every year since I'm in my 30s now. But in my 20s, I went every 2 years. It was paid for.
Yeah, you coming up on 40 real soon.
Calm down. I'm not even close.
Yeah, you gotta Paul.
Not even close.
Both of y'all are. Y'all close to 40.
You're closer to 30 than I am to 40.
No, I'm not.
100%. Math, as
6
OJ
years?
said, I got a degree in communications, but I know how to do that math. That math wasn't mathing.
Do you now? Okay. More on the other side. We're going to get into a few other stories that we have going on right here on The Truth, baby. You with your girl, Jess, Bree, and Kyle, and Ben.
Nothing But the Truth with Melanie Ricks returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Join us Saturday, August 12th for our free open to the public True Family Fest from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Riverside University High School in Milwaukee. There will be live concerts, free haircuts for the kids, free backpacks filled with school supplies, delicious foods, healthcare resources, financial education resources, and free giveaways. We can't wait to see you Saturday at 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. for our True Family Fest. The True Family Fest is sponsored by Ascension, Wisconsin, Educators Credit Union, Hunger Task Force, Associated Bank, and MATC.
This is 1017 The Truth's Melanie Ricks for Axe Housing. Are you tired of paying rent to a landlord and not to yourself? Do you want freedom from paying rent and you're ready to build your own equity? Well, I'm teaming up with Axe Housing, and Axe Housing can make it possible for you and your family to own their own home. It's not just a dream anymore, and Axe Housing has already helped over 3,000 families buy their own home, and you can be next. Oftentimes, your mortgage will be less than your rent, and the average family that Axe has helped has a mortgage around $800 per month. It's time for you to start building a financial future for you and your family. You can get started on virtual orientation by clicking on the Truth link at axehousing.org. Axe coaches are ready to help you and your family find the best path to home ownership. There are no restrictions on who can access the program. Just visit axehousing.org today. Lastly, Axe Housing is in need of general contractors to work on houses, and they'll need 100 contractors by the end of the year. So if you're a contractor and you're looking for some great work, check out axehousing.org today.
Educators Credit Union is dedicated to celebrating diversity in the cities where they live and work. Because of this dedication, they support black businesses not just during National Black Business Month, but throughout the year. Supporting black businesses boosts local economies, produces jobs, and helps entrepreneurs achieve their dreams. Educators Credit Union will continue sharing the stories of black businesses, building relationship with businesses in local communities, and buying from these businesses. Learn more about their community partnerships at ECU.com.
LabCorp Clinical Trials is becoming Fortrea Clinical Trials. Their name has changed, but they remain committed to bringing you the same great experience, professionalism, and new opportunities under their new Fortrea name. Same great people, same great location, over 40 years in business, and a new website, FortreaClinicalTrials.com. That's FORTREA clinicaltrials.com. Be sure to check them out right now so that you can find ways to help them advance medicine while still making money at your full-time job. Again, that's FortreaClinicalTrials.com.
Hi, I'm Juliana Krantz, and I'm a proud Riverside University High School Tiger. As a rising junior, my favorite things about Riverside have to be the friends I've made here and the extracurriculars I get to take part in. I also really like being able to challenge myself in my classes. I'm excited for the school year because it means I get to have another amazing season on the Forensic Speech and Debate team at RUHS. On August 12th, come and see Riverside and get ready to head back to school at the Truth Family Fest from 10 to 3. We will have food trucks, vendors, and entertainment. See you there!
You are listening to Nothing But the Truth with Melanie Ricks on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Energy made this one. Yeah. Gang.
all these niggas at the bar, ayy. Foreigns outside, don't need no key to start the car, ayy. I see haters in my rearview mirror when I park, yeah. Married to the game, I broke all my parts, yeah.
Tune into the award-winning 1017 The Truth this Saturday at 10 a.m. for another episode of Diversity and Excellence powered by Erie Insurance and hosted by Dr. Ken Harris, who's in the talking text line throwing shade out here, and Fred Johnson, the Vice President and Wisconsin State Manager for Erie Insurance. Dr. Ken and Fred will discuss the importance of DEI for companies and society. They will also highlight Erie Insurance overall approach to DEI and future investments. So again, don't miss Diversity and Excellence powered by Erie Insurance this Saturday at 10 a.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
Kyle, you are a menace. And you cannot talk about Dr. Ken like that.
I can't. Dr. Ken, he shouldn't have said something to me in the talking text line. Talking about I'm on something. He owns something. We hear that every day, 4 to 6.
Well, let me remind you that we are right here on Nothing But the Truth. And I do appreciate you telling your truth, but that one's just a little bit too far. He said Kyle is on something. I'm there 2 hours early and got a TSA pre-check and the club access. Come on, Dr. Ken. I feel you on that.
No, see, because y'all anal people. That's what it is. Here's the thing. Ben ain't doing it because
I love Ben face. Oh, my God. Tune in right now on YouTube Live. Like, you have to see his face.
Pause, Kyle.
What you mean, pause?
Because you said anal.
Isn't that
This how hard we going today?
Is that how you not? Is that not how what it's called being anal personality? Oh my gosh.
No, but it's a little pause for guys, I guess.
Ain't no pause saying that. What you mean?
I like to say that like Mace and Cameron.
That's why pause.
I typed in anal on this computer in Google, and boy, oh boy, this some stuff come up. That is not.
You cannot do that at work.
That is not.
He about to get us flagged.
Google is disgusting. I just want Google to know this. I am talking about the definition of somebody being like anal retentive. I think that's what it is. Maybe I should put that in. I just typed in anal. Anal sex popped up. Pornhub done popped up. XNXX anal. My God. Come on now.
You know what?
Something wrong with the world. This is what come up. Anal retentive. Let me just put that.
Quick side note: if you use anything else other than Pornhub, you kind of crazy. Like,
you think so?
Yeah, like if you on the exotic sites, like you look crazy. If you got a subscription, if you got a subscription to anything, you're crazy. Like you're crazy. You need to go get checked into like a sex therapist.
Okay, yeah, I think a subscription
but that's a side note.
Is a bit much, you know. But I mean, you talking about anal? I mean, you might as well because really
anal retentiveness. That's what I'm talking about. Google is nasty and America is nasty because you should not be able to type in anal and anal retentiveness doesn't pop up. All it is disgusting.
Well, you know how Google works though. You know, it only comes up with the most recent searches of everyone. You know,
well, this is disclaimer. This is a public computer in our building here in the office. So I don't know.
Can't wait till Jody hear this show.
We about to get flagged.
I'm gonna tell him that's a problem. I remember when I was in the middle school and I typed in pictures of pregnant moms because we were talking about something for health.
Yeah. And
I clicked on a link and let me tell you, it was somebody. What is that called when people do domination or whatever?
Oh wow, she was getting pregnant.
It was somebody in the. Think about it, a woman and a man who were dressed up in the leather thing. And I said, Miss Kimmy.
My God.
I said, hey, Miss Kimmy, you had to cook because I was gonna hurt.
I said, hey, the school's firewall.
I said, right. That's what I'm saying. I said, hey, Miss Kimmy, come here. You need to come look at this because I'm gonna show you what I typed up. I did not do this.
Y'all generation was different. Y'all was hackers before hackers was a thing. For real. Think about it.
We didn't even know we was hacking.
Y'all was getting it through the firewall. And here go Miss Kimmy looking at Kyle's screen like, what are you looking up?
I was at her desk.
Wait.
Oh.
Go ahead, snitch on her.
No.
Miss Kimmy from where?
What, was she pregnant too? This might have just been her profile. This might have been her account.
Oh, this is her Google searches.
No. Here's the thing, though. I was that type of student where, you know, I was good, but also I was mischievous. So, you know, so the teacher liked me, but also got in trouble. So you had access. So she said, "Can I go sit over there?" Something like that, where I was at her computer and I was doing my project, looking up stuff on her computer, and that's what popped up when I typed in pregnant mothers. And that was in the 8th grade.
Wow.
I bet that changed how you perceived your teacher.
No, I typed it in. I didn't perceive. She was fine. I'm telling you, she was fine too back in the day. She was like fresh out of college. She used to wear these short dresses.
You had a crush on Miss Kimmy after that.
Yeah, we showed. All of us did. Shout out. And the thing is when I saw her as I got older, like as an adult, you know, like, oh my gosh, you're so little. Like, hey, baby, you was only about 9 years older than me. You know, I'm a grown man now.
You're disgusting.
Probably like 50.
Miss Kivy is probably 40 now.
Oh, that's doable.
I'll show you her on Facebook when we go to break. She was cute. She was cute. I mean,
shout out to Miss Kimmy.
She don't look like she looked 20 years ago, though. I mean, she's a little older now.
Would you still test the waters?
I am in a relationship. So
okay, never mind.
There's only waters I'm testing are the ones of my lady.
You feel me? That's what you need to say. I had a math teacher.
Get me in trouble.
He had smart boards and stuff. We were just now getting that type of stuff. We just got rid of the projectors with the paper, and they had to sit by the projector and write. We were just getting rid of those, dude. He brought up that smart board, connected his laptop, and this man, we did not see him no more. He got fired. He had a whole porn video up, popping. I'm talking about all we were hearing was. We was like,
no, man.
I was like, oh my God, I could not believe that just happened. And it was in high school though, and I went to a public school, so But he ain't.
What school did you go to?
I don't know if I should say, but yeah.
High
school at the arts.
Yeah, you went to the arts for high school. Yeah. I know that.
I went to the arts, West Division, if you don't know. And he pulled it up. It was full blast. I was like, and it did make me see him differently because he was like a 60-year-old. Like, he was old. Like, gym teacher, nasty, built body, chest out, trying to still walk around like he tough, old.
Oh, that's crazy.
I was like, yeah, he used to wear the Dash shoes for real, for real.
Was that like
New
your
Balances.
first introduction into,
what?
I guess, sexual education?
No. My parents definitely let me know about certain things, like you don't do this and you don't do that. And it started at a young age because I think my mom, she was just like so on top of not having me get pregnant the same way she got pregnant when she was 16. So it started earlier than that. But this was the first time I witnessed adults, like thinking about adults like doing nasty. Like I never had thought about that at that time. But I'm like, this man probably did have sex. And like he's out here still trying to get sex.
I wonder.
And he used to kind of flirt with us and wink at us and stuff. So he probably deserved it.
Teachers be doing that.
I wonder if parents still have those types of conversations with their children, though. You know, the sex talk.
I'm sure they do.
You think so?
I'm sure parents do 100%. Because nowadays, y'all the future parents we are the future parents of America. We just ain't got the kids. They had them talks.
I don't like to have it. Like, I really don't. Like, working, because I work with teenagers. But when they doing certain stuff, it is at a certain point you have to tell the parent, like, they're looking to be sexually active. And you need to watch this. Some parents take heed and some parents be like, okay, I got it. Like, I hear. But at the same token, there is, like, parents who want to avoid it because it's awkward for them. And it's like, you can't avoid it. Like, this is real life. It's natural, yes. And I know the thought of your little child having sex is crazy, but it's either that or they're going to make up with their own minds about what sex is. Like, some kids have learned sex through porn. And what if they are watching, like, very heinous and, like, hardcore porn and they think that every girl likes that? I've run into guys in real life who has said that. Not that I've experienced
sex
that.
Said over here.
I don't want to. I don't. It's up to y'all.
That's my thing. When I had kids, if I had daughters, they're just not gonna do that. So I ain't gotta worry about it.
Oh my God, Kyle's
not
gonna.
My daughters, not my precious little queen.
I
they
can't
finna
wait.
get bust down as soon as they see the football team.
Almost cussed on air. I swear for goodness, I almost dropped the F-bomb on this mug.
Look,
being so disrespectful. It is so disrespectful. The man talking about cheeks and spreading cheeks all the time on radio. What? You the only one that's gonna pass down a gene and getting bust down. Oh, sapiosexual ass. Your daughter's gonna be walking around talking about they sapiosexuals at the age of 12.
Look, you know what? Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
They're gonna call them the Hook Jays. That's what they're gonna call them.
The Hook Jays.
The Hook J sisters.
I just think you're kind of delusional sometimes, Kyle.
No, I could be hopeful. I can wishfully think.
Well,
that's not wishful. You said a statement. That's not true. Like,
well, look.
I know how to raise them.
The Hook Jays. Wait.
If
the Hook sisters,
the Hook sisters, the Hook Jays,
they know that the Jays are raised. The Hook sisters.
If they getting bust down,
Jays, nobody even use that term no more.
Your kids gonna have your last name, and they gonna be like,
say it. Don't say it.
They're gonna be the Wall sisters. You feel me? And so when they bust through the walls, bust down everybody.
I knew.
Everybody that bust down the walls like
Loose Wall.
Loose
Wallace.
These the Wall sisters.
Listen, my family doesn't raise floozies, okay?
Very true. No floozies.
We don't raise floozies around here.
No, we do not. I do feel that. Okay.
I can't believe Ben really tried to put that on my future seeds. He really tried. He
Well,
really
you
tried to
gave
come-
his a nickname.
well,
That
he
was
came at me
crazy. That was
first.
crazy.
Well, yeah, they the Jays. They the Jays.
I mean,
The Hood Jays. That's crazy.
But it go
Hey,
it go
if they
well.
do,
Like look at that
man,
Ben. Don't you
they-
see? Can't you just imagine Ben having 2 little girls with their eyes and being known as the Jayers of Racine?
Look, you know what? If
Ben
they
do
are-
got some pretty eyes, and let me
Hey,
tell
they
you,
let
like,
them girls be-
let a girl have those pretty eyes,
Yeah, they
boy,
Go-
it's a different story.
Go win.
if my little girls grow up to be, dirty little things out here, I'm gonna look at you when that day come up. I'm gonna be like Kyle, and I'm walking out.
I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna be
I'm
like
gonna say
I'm done,
I'm just
bro.
gonna play
What,
all
walking
the
out
energy.
what, they life or walking out the job?
I'm
Like,
walking out the job. I'm gonna look at you and be like, bro, you cursed me.
No, I'm just gonna play all the stuff, all the audio you had. You said back there, all the energy you done put into the world about all these things that you said, and I'm gonna say that's the Lord just telling you the energy you put out there. Because what you think gonna stop saying that in your household, or
You
your
just
kids
gonna
ain't gonna listen back?
I mean, they might. You know what? Because a lot of people, the celebrity kids, never really look at their fathers or their mothers as that kind of like media figure or celebrity. They just see them as their dad. So they
Right.
ain't gonna listen to my shows like that. They were like, that's dad. Like,
I would hope so. I would pray to God my kids will not listen back to some of the things that
I
I
mean-
said or experienced. I pray some of them.
I done said and done a lot of crazy things over my lifetime. And if they can see it, then fine. But hopefully they don't have to. Maybe I'll just tell them some stories and make
I
my
think-
life sound 10 times better.
But y'all, I think all fathers get disappointed in they girls, no matter what, because y'all always have this. Y'all always will have that idea of them. I remember my dad finally understanding that I'm a grown woman. I think he was about to cry. I think he was like, you know what? I'm done having this conversation.
He walked out the combo.
Yeah, because we was in a disagreement about some things. And my dad was like, but why would you want to? I said, Dad, I'm grown. I'm going to make my own decisions. It's not about being daddy's little girl out here. It's about being Brianna. It's about being just Bree. It's what I want to do. He was like, I'm
Lord,
done.
just bless me with some beautiful, healthy children, and I just ask that they be boys.
I mean,
I'm not mentally, emotionally prepared
That's a woman's
for having.
sort of hell in a sense. Like boys having to make sure that they're not crazy like their dad was.
Oh no, boys
or
are
be
easy.
like hellacious or
Oh,
boys are easier.
Mamas love they boys.
They do.
But your
But
mama don't love you, Mr. Hooks.
yeah, she loved me.
Exactly.
y'all mama ain't ever walked in on y'all or seen something crazy that y'all
Mom,
did. That's the time that they that's the time that they don't like that.
Yeah, she definitely heard some things. I'll tell you that.
Something wrong with y'all. I don't
And
know.
boys do heinous things to the infinite degree. Like
Would you
when they
rather-
get in trouble, they get in trouble badly. Like
But wait a minute, Bree. Would you rather walk in on your son or your daughter?
Neither.
No. I'm asking a question. Would you rather walk in on your son or your daughter?
Okay,
Oh my
as a man, I probably would rather walk in on my son. And be
I think
like,
my daughter as a woman.
What?
Like I can't. I don't want to see my son Peter Whacker. Like
Yeah.
at that age, I
him
don't want to
just
see
going
that.
crazy.
Oh, I can't see that. I can't see that. Not for my son, but my
What
daughter.
if it's the climax moment too? Like, oh my god, that is horrible. That is horrible.
I just can't
You know.
imagine. A daughter just seems so. It just would be. I would be ruined. I would be absolutely ruined.
Yeah, I'd be devastated, heartbroken. I mean, think about all the daughters.
Y'all are so
I
funny.
take that back. What I said, man. Your daughters ain't gonna be Jayers.
Well, I don't take
Take
back
it
what I
back.
said.
You don't.
Ben, I was just about to say, Ben, take it back. Take
No,
it
you my
back.
boy.
Hey,
You
no,
are-
I'm gonna say the Lord work in mysterious ways.
Maybe we need parents to hit us up on the talking text line. Let us know, like, how do you feel about your child? Like, what is your experience right here on The Truth? And that's 833-212-1017. Let us know, how are you handling things as a parent? And how would you? I don't know. I'm kind of crazy. I think I'll go crazy on my child. Like, not crazy like we're strangle him or nothing, but at least, like, I don't know.
I'll cut them off if I ever caught somebody doing something like that.
Okay, we got more conversation on the other side right here on Nothing But the Truth.
Nothing But the Truth with Melanie Ricks returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
American Family Insurance believes in the power of dreams and that we all deserve the ability to dream fearlessly. That's why within the next 5 years, American Family is investing $105 million into our communities to help bridge equity gaps, build sustainable communities, and fight for social justice. Because we all deserve to be free to dream. American Family Insurance, insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Products are not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
I've got some cheese curds that I'm willing to share. Then I want to ride that giant slide over there. So if you've got 11 days to spare, won't you come with me to the Wisconsin State Fair? Won't you come with me to the Wisconsin? Great state of Wisconsin State
There's
Fair.
something for everyone at the Wisconsin State Fair, presented by U.S. Cellular August 3rd through the 13th.
Dear hero, whoever you are, thank you for donating plasma. My body literally gave up on me. Receiving plasma treatments was, to me, hope. Now that I'm out of the wheelchair, I love going on walks, swimming. Those were some of the things I was told that I would never be able to do.
I have swells all up and down my arms or my legs, my hands. I could have an airway swell, and that's life-threatening. I haven't had any attacks in about 3 months since trying it. It's crazy because it was daily that I'd have these, and it's just gone.
Because of you, I can walk again.
Because of you, I feel amazing.
Giving equals living. Give plasma. Replenish the supply. Make an appointment to give today by visiting hhs.gov/giveplasma. This message is brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Williams, and I want to share with you the role that diabetes has had in my family. I lost my grandmother at the early age of 64 due to complications with diabetes. She was warm, generous, and a constant encouragement for me to follow my heart. Did you know that African Americans experience chronic kidney disease at a rate that's 25% higher than white Americans? And we're almost 4 times more likely to develop kidney failure. Diabetes and high blood pressure are leading causes of kidney disease, which can result in kidney failure, needing dialysis, or a kidney transplant. The good news is that you have the power to check out how well your kidneys are doing and learn ways to prevent them from failing. So, go to your doctor and get yourself checked out. Visit linkmylovetv.org to learn more. Get the facts, get checked, and get healthy.
You are listening to Nothing But the Truth with Melanie Ricks on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
I'm doing them grimy. I don't know what got inside me, yeah. Do-rag energy. I'm on a wave, you caps. Give you the shakes like faces of death tapes. When that lady got hit on the track, I'm seeing black, so I got a black. The magic is black, magic is black. What generation don't listen to nines, don't listen to rap. Spit on my platinum plaques. They probably spit on my grave for real. I split them like Puff and Mace for real, cause I got a budget to waste for real. Hip and the drum and the bass. Nobody jump on the stage. R.I.P. trouble with that's acting like they was some trouble today. Let's go.
August
I'ma
is
say
Black
what it is.
Business Month, and the award-winning 1017 The Truth is teaming up with Associated Bank to celebrate the excellence of black-owned businesses in our community. Together, we are committed to uplifting local organizations and supporting black businesses, and this is why Carrie Noni will be spotlighting 4 black businesses in Milwaukee and telling the story of their success. So be sure to follow 1017 The Truth on social media and YouTube so you can watch the incredible stories of these black-owned businesses. In Truth Nation, we encourage you to buy black all month long, and also make sure that you signed up for the Black Business Give Back sponsored by Associated Bank. This is your opportunity to get $6,000 worth of free commercial advertising for 3 months. Visit blackbusinessgiveback.com. Whatever your financial needs are, Associated Bank can help. Member FDIC.
Okay, welcome back to Nothing But the Truth. It's your fly gal, Just Bree. I had to exhale that okay because I realized that we just need to wrap this conversation up. Right, Kyle?
Oh yeah, we just
need to wrap this conversation up. So what's the moral of the point?
You know, like we can tie a bow around it. You know,
we gotta just tie a bow, cut it.
Look, because I mean, okay, great transition. At the end of the day, like you know, we having this sexual education talk, but at the end of the day, you know, being on social media, the Facebooks of the world or the Googles of the world, a lot of times these are the things that we're attacked by or targeted with different sexual ads, and that's why at the end of the day, you know. There's a bill being proposed right now aimed to protect children from social media. You know, talking about, you know, hey, they may have to upload a facial an ID like their driver's license to even have a social media account on Facebook or on Instagram. I personally think it's important. I mean, how do you guys feel about this new bill being proposed?
My thing is, like, I don't want to have to upload my ID, right? It's already so much that they have from us. Like, they do have our faces already. They have our fingerprints. Remember, fingerprints was a thing before?
Biometrics. They got that
like,
type of
they
stuff.
got everything from us, and it's like, I don't want my address. As many hacks, as many times we've seen Instagram down, Facebook exposed, and all these other things that has happened, I just don't want the accidental thing of my address being out there. I remember a guy knew me when I called an Uber, and he was like, "Oh, so you live around here?"
Wait, how did
Kid you not? I thought I
you,
seen that.
How did he know you when you called the Uber? Like is it the Uber driver? Or?
It was the Uber driver. He was the Uber driver. He knew me from being in radio, being Just Breathe, DJing and hosting and stuff. He's like, "Oh, I used to come every Saturday. I used to try to get your attention." Realized in that moment who I was in the car with is this one crazy kind of skeezer type guy. And I'm like, dang, he kind of knows where I live. I always get picked up down the block because ladies kind of know that.
Wait,
or
you
if you
tell
don't,
the whole world now, Bree. Like,
no, you get picked up down
knows.
the block. No, what do you mean?
She's talking about down the block, not down the block from here.
Oh, okay.
No,
down the
I'm
block
just
from her
saying.
house.
No, you get picked anywhere. Like if I'm getting picked up from here, I'm not gonna let people know that I was necessarily here. I'll walk down the block or so. So then they not knowing that I'm really getting picked up from a place that I frequent or that I'm at. And I learned that from like social media and like, you know, other things. But yeah, no, I got in the car with him. He telling me my whole life back to me. I'm like, oh, snap. But I didn't expect him. So then he was like, you live around here? I was like, yeah, obviously I do. And he was like, oh, man, I just live a few blocks. And I swear I seen his car pass by my house a few times after that. He hit me up on IG. Dude, hit me up on IG a couple of times. I'm talking about, like, blew me up. I had to block him. I had to make sure, like, Instagram them knew, like, this is kind of, like, dangerous or whatnot. And then I also had to make a report because my dad was not playing.
I'm glad I'm not a creep. Boy, oh, boy. The way y'all drag creeps.
Well, we drag creeps or do creeps drag themselves?
Creeps set themselves up to be dragged. I'm glad. I'm just all jokes aside. That's very scary. So I'm glad you were able to take care of that.
Right. I get dropped off too, like a block away from where I gotta go. So I got dropped off a block away from where I was going. Dude, no. But safety and social media is important.
No, it is. And after what I just Googled and the fact that I Googled something and boom, popped up with that just by Googling anal and thinking about anal retentive is it makes me think we need to have some safeguards, but the bill would require social media companies to verify the age of users, restrict advertising, and stop kids from under 18 from using their accounts from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m., which I really feel like is in a safe mode. I really feel like that's an overstep of boundaries when it comes to just what, freedoms that people should have. Like as a parent, I feel like...
You think that's an overstep?
I do feel like restrict 10 p.m.?
I think it should be 8 p.m.
No, I didn't go to bed. So we're going to restrict the people what they can watch on TV. Like kids can't watch TV after 10 p.m. You're going to make that so if you're under 18, you can't watch TV under 10 over under.
Over under.
No, I just feel like it's an overstep by government, an overreach by government, and this is a slippery slope. If we're going to let the government tell us how to parent our children, that's too much. That's too much.
It's still the advent, though, of social media. Like, because at the end of the day, social media is one of those things that is still a brand new technology to us. And we're actually seeing how harmful it can be to someone's psyche. We see all these other kids each and every other day, quote unquote, committing suicide. We see so many other people having experienced body dysphoria, where they're trying to even look like their avatars. They're trying to look like how they look on Instagram. They want to look like their filters. And we're seeing these young kids, 12 years old, 13 years old, actually, go off the cliff just because they're on social media for a bit too long.
No, I agree.
Going down the rabbit hole too much.
I do think there should be some type of safeguards with like who people are. Like maybe these fake social media accounts need to be cleaned up. But again, I'll go back to what we talk to all the time. I'm a big person and I don't have kids, so I understand it's not easy. I'm a big proponent of parents need to be able to parent their children. And so I know somebody I used to coach high school football where that boy didn't have, I don't think he had Facebook till he turned 18 or any type of social media. His parents would not allow it. And I remember when I was younger, I'm like, dang, like, you can't have social media. And this kid is like the most popular school. He went to an Ivy League school. Like he was the, you know,
social construct.
He was the man, good kid, real good kid. He actually works in politics now, and he's getting his degree in a law degree. But
look at him. He had no social
media. He got the focus.
He got law degree.
He
everything.
Good. He turned out better.
I'm saying he's a great young man, but all I'm saying is that he didn't have access to social media because his parents dictated that, not the government dictating that. And I think they should control some of the things that kids see, but limiting when they can be on the phone. So I'm taking a road trip with my kids somewhere and they happen to be up at, midnight in the car and they're 14, 15 years old. My kid can't go on social media because the law says they can't when we on a road trip. Stop playing with me.
There's other things that they can do. There's other things that they can watch and engage in.
But that's for me to dictate and determine as the parent. They didn't sit there and lay down for that 10 seconds and have this kid. Not them. I did.
But Caillou, at the same token, you don't get to see, you don't get to be ever... Shut up, man. You don't get to see every moment of the day with your kids. You don't. You don't get to see every moment with them. There's times where, what if they sneaking on their phone late at night at 12 a.m. and you telling them, stay off that phone now. And all you're doing is just telling them. I think it's another way to help them, but I think there is a better way to flesh this all out.
But
do you old folks remember though too? When
you old folks, why you pointing at me?
Us 1900 folks.
You old folks, dang.
You old folks, shots fired.
I'm not even in my 50s.
Oh my God, you close to it, closer to me. Anyway,
it's disrespectful.
You old folks remember when Nickelodeon shut down the TV for an hour?
No,
and you had to go outside, and they was like, "This is outside play."
They did that maybe for y'all.
Yeah, our program was different.
I was outside.
Played outside. You know what I'm
saying? We was actually out there.
We played outside. We came inside to get water, and then maybe fell asleep taking a nap watching Nickelodeon. But we played outside.
I got my bruises and everything.
We didn't need to
got my
do that.
Scars.
Yeah, barely.
I played outside. Yeah, I ain't got a lot of scars though. I ain't play like that. I mean, I remember we were jumping garages and I fell. Oh my God, that was the last time I ever did that.
I don't know why you were doing that.
But I think that kids there is some boundaries that has to be set. I don't know how they're gonna set them because I'm not putting my ID on no social media account. You might just see me without one because I can't put my ID up there.
And to what you're saying is now, do kids need to put some type of identification or anything like that, or is it if you're under the age of 18? Excuse me, if you're claiming to be over 18, you have to show your ID. But under the age of 18, you don't have to. Is that what they're saying?
All kids get school IDs though, right? When they go for photo day, they all get IDs. Sometimes they just don't give it to them. But every kid everywhere pretty much has an ID.
I'm actually amazed by how these kids can't learn some things, but for some reason, everybody know their lunch ID. It's
8558
22598.
I can't remember the phone number to their house, but they can remember that lunch ID. I'm like, dang, kid, how you? But you couldn't remember 4 times 4 just 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, that ID number is long. Let me tell you, and I still remember it to this day.
Yeah, I never had a lunch number, so I can't relate.
Okay, we're gonna talk more about this right on the other side, right here on Nothing But the Truth.
Nothing But the Truth with Melanie Ricks returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, we want to celebrate the survivors of breast cancer and highlight their stories of fighting and thriving through their diagnosis. To celebrate survivors, for a limited time only, we're selling specialty 1017 The Truth Thrive Through shirts. Visit 1017thetruth.com right now to purchase our limited edition Thrive Through shirts supported by Obvious Shirts. All sale proceeds go to support the Froedtert and the Medical College of Wisconsin Breast Cancer Care and Research Fund. To support this effort, you can visit 1017thetruth.com to buy a specialty Truth shirt and support the fight against breast cancer. At Associated Bank, they know opportunity can't wait. If you're a female or minority small business owner, their Community Uplift loans could be for you. Their loans range from $5,000 to $50,000. Get funds in as little as 1 business day. Talk to a relationship manager today about a Community Uplift loan and other business banking services. Call 800-270-7725, visit AssociatedBank.com, or stop by your local branch. Because you help build the Midwest and your neighborhoods, they have your back. Associated Bank, your money works here. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today. 1 call, that's all.
Literally 1 call, that's all. I made 1 call and that's all, worry-free.
One call, that's all. It worked.
Just one call and that's all.
They will do what they say they're gonna do. One call, and that's all.
One call, that's all means security.
It's literally one call, that's all.
It's a phrase we'll never forget.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Hi, I am Harmony Allen, and I'm a proud Riverside University High School Tiger. As a rising junior, I'm excited to get involved in the many opportunities that my school offers, such as sports, AP classes, National Honor Society, Student Council, and special events. But mostly what I love about Riverside is our school spirit and Tiger pride. On August 12th, come and see Riverside and get ready to head back to school at the Truth Family Fest from 10 to 3. We will have food trucks, vendors, and entertainment. See you there.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those round trips that you plan in advance, which are perfect on your way there and perfect on your way back? Or those meetings with friends for which you make a group chat 3 months before so that nobody or anything is missing? Or your daughter's first birthday party. You planned it with such dedication that instead of the first, it felt like our 15s. The same way you plan each detail for those moments. Start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make. Get started at ready.gov/plan.
Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
You are listening to Nothing But the Truth with Melanie Ricks on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Cause they don't have a cure for all my pain.
Tune into the award-winning 1017 The Truth this Saturday at 11 a.m. for another episode of Greater Milwaukee Urban League's Entrepreneurship Connection Show, powered by Molson Coors. Dr. Ken Harris will be joined by Denise Pachuca, Senior Regional Manager of Zero Barriers to Business for BMO Harris Bank. They will discuss BMO Harris Bank's effort to help business owners gain access to capital, educational resources, and partnerships. So again, that is Greater Milwaukee Urban League's Entrepreneurship Connection Show, powered by Molson Coors, this Saturday at 11 a.m. on award-winning 1017 The Truth. But Ben, tell them where they should be at, where they can listen, but tell them where they need to be at from 10 until 3 this Saturday.
What y'all need to do is join us this Saturday, August 12th, for our free and open to the public Truth Family Fest from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Riverside University High School in Milwaukee. All right, this is a can't-miss, family-friendly event, and we want the whole community to come out for a great time. There will be live concerts. Beat Council will be there. Obadiah Bennett, all right, Hesh and Armand Wilkes will be performing. All right, there will be live concerts, free haircuts for kids, free backpacks filled with school supplies, delicious food, healthcare resources, financial education resources, and free giveaways. We can't wait to see you this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. for our Truth Family Fest. The Truth Family Fest is sponsored by Ascension, Wisconsin, Listening to You, Caring for You, Educators Credit Union, Achieving More Together, Hunger Task Force, Milwaukee's own free and local food bank, and Wisconsin's anti-hunger leader, Associated Bank. Your money works here, and MATC. You deserve a better alternative, Milwaukee.
Perfect. I cannot wait till Saturday. Let me tell you, I'm coming for the food trucks. Although I just became pescatarian, so hopefully they got some shrimp or some crab.
When you become a pescatarian? Like this,
I just did. Like today.
This is a new word you learned. That's what I feel.
You said what?
I feel like it's a new word you just learned. You just started to use it.
No, I really I've been trying to eat steak and all the other heavy foods, and I can't. But we are at the end of the show. What are some? Yeah, we basically there.
We definitely are. Y'all see
we basically there. So what? Yeah, we see the talking.
Well, the one person who said, I don't know if I came into the conversation too late, but why is a child under 18 up watching TV anyway when they have school or classes for the next day? And also the government has been dictating how we discipline our children. That's why so many kids are lost now and are so violent and want to shoot up everyone. It's not my parents. It's not like my parents whipped us unnecessarily, but taught me right from wrong. I feel some of that. But also, I stayed up after 10.
Look at you now.
I was watching Adult Swim.
Look at me now.
Look
Still
at you
staying
now.
up to after 10.
Okay. Success, huh?
I guess.
What's up, Ben? What do you think?
Yeah, you know what? All I know is after 10 o'clock, I was doing things that I shouldn't have been. I was watching BT Uncut. All right, I was watching Adult Swim, Robot Chicken.
With Jody.
I shouldn't have been doing those things.
You watching the tip drill video on BT
I
Uncut?
watched the tip drill.
My God, yeah.
Boy, oh boy, that was a video, wasn't
I
it?
watched the girls going wild, back to back commercial.
I couldn't wait to come to the door.
Ben.
I ain't mad, Ben. I was loving all that.
Yeah, I was watching all that. Definitely like HBO at night and all that type of stuff that you're not supposed to be watching.
And then I remember it used to be this old white woman. Her name was like Suzanne. She taught me about sex at 12.
You two. I see why y'all cool with friends. Y'all both got problems.
I mean, we all Gemini.
That's why you are friend too.
No. Y'all got problems. Y'all go a little bit deeper. You talking about HBO. You talking about the old lady.
Talking about going deeper. You talking about going anal.
No,
you started it.
Anal retentive. It's not my dang fault that Google don't know how to act nasty behind.
Well, don't tell us about the rest of. Never mind.
The rest of what? Go ahead.
Don't Bree, don't do that.
All right, okay.
Don't
All
do
right,
that.
you right.
Don't do that. Stop.
It's been an amazing show with my Gemini brothers. I'm talking about Kyle Wallace. I'm talking about Ben Jammin. Been an amazing show. We're going to catch up with you guys tomorrow right here on 101.7 The Truth. It's your fly gal, Just Bree. I'm out.
August is Black Business Month, and the award-winning 101.7 The Truth is teaming up with Associated Bank to celebrate the greatness of Black businesses in our community. Together, we are committed to uplifting local organizations and supporting Black-owned businesses. This is why I will be spotlighting 4 Black businesses in Milwaukee. Follow 101.7 The Truth on social media and YouTube so you can hear the incredible stories of these Black businesses. And make sure y'all buy Black all month long. Whatever your financial needs are, Associated Bank can help. Member FDIC.
Truth Nation, we want you to join us this Saturday, August 12th, for our free and open to the public Truth Family Fest from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Riverside University High School right here in Milwaukee. We are bringing the community together for a can't-miss family-friendly event that will have something for everyone. There will be live performances by local artists and poets. We will have free haircuts for kids, free backpacks filled with school supplies, delicious food, healthcare resources,